Good morning. Today, I'm going to be filming a day in my life. So today I have lecture. It is currently 11:08 and I have not done my bed, not cleaned anything, and not gotten ready. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready for lecture. I have lecture at 1, so I'm going to get ready real quick and I'm going to take you guys with me. So if you guys want to see day in my life, then just keep watching. Hey guys, I just got to school, so I think it's like 12:10. My car clock is like 10 minutes ahead because I'm late everywhere and I never want to be late to school, so I changed it to 10 minutes. Well, I never want to be late anywhere. I have class at 1, so I usually get here an hour and a half early just because parking is a freaking B word. Like, we have our foundation students, so it's first semester nursing students, have their clinicals on campus for like a month, and then they'll go off to the hospital and stuff, but they'll have to do like skills checkoffs, and I don't even remember. I don't remember what we did. I know we learned skills. Oh, we learned how to like pick up patients, change the bed, and like carry patients, how you move patients, and all that jazz. So we have all our clinical students still here, so the parking lot is literally a mess, especially at 12 o'clock, or like from like 11 to like 2 o'clock. The parking lot is literally a disaster and it stresses me out, so I usually get here super early just to make sure I have a parking space. It's funny because when I get here, even though I get here an hour and a half early, I still get like anxiety trying to find parking because everybody is literally like freaking vultures trying to find a parking space. So we're studying diabetes right now, so yeah, that's what we're doing. We have lecture for 4 hours, so I got off at 5. Well, at 4:50. Oh, I guess we have lecture. Yeah, so we got off at 4:50. But yeah, so what do I have to talk about? So what do you even talk about in day in the life of nursing students? I mean, I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning today, which is extremely freaking late, but I had a clinical yesterday, and our clinicals this semester are 12 hours, and I had a terrible nurse. So, you know, when you get to the hospital, at least this hospital that we're at right now, you get to the hospital and the charge nurse kind of assigns you to a nurse. So the nurse that I had was this freaking, I mean, she was sweet, but it was like one of those people that have no personality, and they have like such a depressed mood that like drains all the energy out of you. So that's how she was, and I was with her for 12 freaking hours, and I was like exhausted. Like, she didn't let me do anything. Like, you know, when you're in nursing school, you want to freaking do stuff. Like, I don't want to stand there and follow you around for real. Like, I want to get my hands dirty. Let me clean some poop. Let me clean some pee. Let me lift up a patient. Let me help patients do this or that or whatever. So I want to do as much as I can. And so I had my patient, and my patient peed herself. So I went and I told my nurse, because obviously you're not going to be moving a patient that's not able to get out of bed, like, because you don't want to like rip her skin, and she was elderly, so their skin is really fragile and sensitive, so you need someone else to be able to move her to the side and then move her to the other side to clean her up and stuff, and to change her linens and her gown. So I told the nurse, I'm like, hey, my patient peed herself, you know, we can go over there and clean her. And she freaking called the patient care tech. Like, I'm like, I'm here to freaking do stuff. Like, me and you can change her. All you need is 2 people to change a patient. So I literally watched them change my patient because she didn't want to do it with me. Like, she didn't want to change the patient with me. And it's funny too because I'm like, maybe she doesn't know I can do all this stuff. Like, maybe she doesn't know like everything that I can do. But then we went into another patient's room, and the patient's son or something was like, so what do you do as a nursing student? And the nurse answered and was like, oh, she could change patients, she could move patients, she could do this and that, whatever. And I was like, if you know everything that I can do, why do you freaking call your patient care tech for things that I can do? You know what I mean? Like, So the entire day I was literally following her around like a freaking puppy, and I hate doing that. Like, I like getting my hands dirty. I like doing stuff. Like, I want to be a nurse. I don't want to be someone like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be following her around. I want to be involved, put my gloves on, cleaning some poop, helping patients, like helping as much as I possibly can. So it sucks when you have a terrible nurse for a clinical day, because there's so many things that you could do while at the hospital. And if you don't have a good nurse, like, you literally are there just following someone and you don't learn anything. Like, you don't feel useful in any way. And all my classmates were like, oh my God, I started an IV today. I took out a catheter. I put in a catheter. And I was literally like, I did nothing. I couldn't even change my patient. So, but, I mean, one of the other girls had this nurse that I had a couple weeks ago, and she also had a terrible experience, and it was between me and her to have this nurse. So I was like, it's fine, girl, I know you took her already and you had your bad week, so I can have my bad week, because the past 2 weeks I've had amazing nurses. So I didn't mind having her, but it kind of sucks when they pair you with freaking terrible nurses, because it's just such a long day to waste. You know, we only go to clinical once a week, and it's such a waste of time when you don't get to do stuff that we're learning. So, yeah. Just got home from school, and look at what I'm about to eat. Oh my God. So delicious. Yes. Hello and welcome back. So right now I am working on my paper. So basically what I do when I work on my paper is I look at the guidelines itself and I highlight the important parts before I even start looking for my essay and stuff. So the most important things were that it needs to be evidence-based, it needs to be related to elderly, needs to be less than 5 years old, peer-reviewed, and then we're also going to have to do one of the three. So we're going to need to do a poster, a PowerPoint, or a handout in addition to our paper. So my topic is going to be on suicide. So the next thing I do, well, this is what I do once I found my article, but just reading the guidelines, I'm going to start looking for my essay. So right now I'm scrolling through these peer-reviewed journals and trying to find an essay that I want to do. And then once I find my essay, I'll start going through the rubric itself, and I'll write my essay based on the 10 points, or like the full points. And I'll read this section to make sure that every single part, so the intro, the body, the conclusion, the references, like everything is exactly what it says here, to try to get all of the most possible points that I can possibly get. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to finish this paper today as much as I can, and I'm also watching Journey to the Center of the Earth. I think, yeah, this is the second one with Dwayne Wade and Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. You guys, so I found my essay, so I went ahead and printed it off so I can read it, because I don't really like reading on the computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it and highlight the main points. I'm of course going to go through it a couple times before I start writing my essay, but I'm going to go ahead and read through it and make sure it's everything that I want it to be. Okay, so I basically finished what I wanted to do for today for my essay. So I went ahead and read my essay and highlighted the key points, and it was the perfect journal for my essay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that tomorrow. Well, I started on my essay. I kind of have the introduction and stuff, and I know the main points that I'm going to write about. So what I like to do like once a day, which I don't know if a lot of people do this or not, but if you don't, I think it's a great habit to pick up. But I like to journal, to listen to like motivational speakers and motivational speeches and stuff like that in podcasts. And I like to journal, and I like to listen to these things and kind of fill my head with these things rather than be on social media and reading about all these things or about other people's lives. I kind of like to listen to like self-help things. So I'm gonna go ahead and play one that that I'm going to listen to today. I started listening to it now and I like it, and I'm going to go ahead and play some for you guys so you guys can listen to it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play it so you guys can listen to it, and maybe, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Maybe you guys will start picking up on this. But
what do you want out of life?
To be happy?
To be happy.
I want the American dream. I want to be happy.
All right, I want you to get this in your heads. I am the only problem I will ever have, and I am the solution.
I become what I think about all day long. And once you know that what you think about is what expands, you start getting real careful about what you think about. Every time you say the words, I am weak, I am poor, I am unlucky, I am unhappy, I am sick, I am unable to attract into my life what you want, you are desecrating the name of God. Einstein's most famous quote, he said, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Logic will get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere.
alrighty guys, so that's actually going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe and comment if you guys have any requests or any feedback to give me. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!